Hey, what's up guys, this is Dr. Saturn and welcome back to Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Last time we completed Evening Lake and collected its every gem, every egg, you know, all the usual stuff. This is what we do in every new homeworld. And the next thing we're doing in all of the new homeworlds is to release our next animal friend, which stands right here in this cage. Of course, as I said, this is a Yeti, which we have to rescue. And of course, this man right here will be our next playable character. So let's talk to Moneybags, who will probably give us some info about this critter. So let's talk to him. The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you better believe he's not going to get out cheap. Pay 1000 gems to free the creature. This is probably the highest price Moneybags has charged you. So of course, no deal dirtbag, that's a lot. Very well then. I was having a rather good time poking him with a stick anyway. Not sure if this is a good idea, but what do I know? You do you. Okay. Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it? What do I care? It's mine now. Well, it's not really laying on the ground all the time. But first, of course, we're gonna watch a cutscene.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous larcenous ursine!
Now, hold on.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that was the third animal friend. This, my friends, was Bentley. Bentley the Yeti. And his personality immediately started to shine with his vocabulary. I really don't know how I'm going to read some of his lines, but I'm gonna try anyway. So, Bentley's Outpost is his own level where he's playable for the entirety of the level. And this is exactly what I wanted to do today, so let's go and see what's his gameplay style. Of course, spoiler, it's pretty different from others, but we're gonna see for ourselves. I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro, but first I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he might have gotten himself into trouble during my absence. Very nice, let's go. Yeah, of course, the first thing we notice in this level is this little fella right here, which is Bartholomew, Bentley's younger sibling. So, you know, the little bro figure. Hey bro, it'd be really cool if you smash that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick. Yeah, we didn't really have any time to explain what exactly is Bentley's gameplay here. So of course, as you see right here, this is the fastest Bentley will ever go. So of course, he's very, very slow. His jump is really, really bad. It's really low, but that's to be expected. This is a very, very heavy character. And honestly, I was never really a big fan of heavy characters in video games, especially in Super Smash Bros. But I gotta say, Bentley was surprisingly fun to control, and I'm really excited to take on his own level because it's one of my favorites. As far as all the character exclusive levels, if that makes sense, This one is my favorite one, and you're gonna see why. And of course, this is also a very surprising thing to say, because this, as you can see, is a ice level. And you know, I really don't like ice levels. Of course, Bartholomew is right here. Hey, you're in the way, move it! Yeah, of course, he has a lot of funny things to say, so of course, we gotta see what he has to say. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, this is an ice level, which I'm not really a fan of ice levels in video games, but this one, not only is this level a weird, like, anomaly, because it's an ice level with a heavy character, so I'm supposed to absolutely hate it. But tell you what, I actually really like this level, which is really surprising. Okay, we have some Rhinox here, which I forgot to talk about, but is it really that important? If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in. Yeah, of course, Bartholomew will throw snowballs, and what we have to do is just press, I think, square, and he will do this weird spin attack that lasts a short while. And of course, this is non-lethal, you will not kill any Rhinox with this. But it's fine nonetheless. It's mainly used for reflecting projectiles, which I'm going to show later. In fact, we will be forced to. And of course, we have some nooks and crannies here and there behind all those frozen walls, I guess. So of course, keep an eye out. There is an indestructible metal crate. Of course, the term indestructible doesn't really apply in Bentley's levels, because of course, well, not right now, but we're going to destroy it with our club just fine. And of course, eggs are just laying around everywhere. Brian, oh, very cool. He just copped out a butterfly. It would be cool if Sparks ate it, but oh well. Maybe I'm asking for way too much. We didn't get this totem. As you can see, yes, we also have a bunch of totems. On top of which we have some indestructible, quote-unquote, metal crates. Of course, as I said, indestructible doesn't make sense, because just like that, Bentley's club is way too powerful for these. So, yeah, we're gonna break it just fine. We have some seals here, which Bartholomew will talk about. It took me forever to train those seals to throw snowballs. Now they've gone and turned on me. So of course, the seal right here throws snowballs, and we have to use our... I pressed the wrong button. We have to deflect the snowballs onto the seals so we can, well, feed them their own medicine. Okay, that's all. The camera is kind of weird. It's a fixed camera whenever you're locked to an enemy. Well, that's what usually happens when the camera is active. Another seal, not a problem. This level is also pretty short, so we're actually approaching the end, perhaps. I mean, not really the end, we're literally halfway through the level, so of course, not a big deal. Another gong, great, I bet we can cause an avalanche with this one. Okay, and the story is the exact same. Throw the snowballs at the gong, and yes, the avalanche is coming, which is more of a big snow boulder, if anything. And of course a bunch of more totems with a Rhinox on top, so yeah, surprise, be careful, some of them might hold Rhinox. And here we have a secret passage with a Rhinox, of course. A big Rhinox. I think this is the only enemy type that appears in this level. Maybe aside from the seals. As far as Rhinox go, yeah, this one is the only one. Ooh, a magenta gem, nice. Of course, one of these gems will fall to the ground, so we're forced to, well, drop down and take the long route again. But, oh, well. Yeah, Bentley is really slow, so how is your weather, guys? Well, March has already started, and of course, the weather has been pretty nice recently. A stinking Rhinoc has blocked the way with this box. It shouldn't be any problem for you to push it out of the way, though. Yes, and Bentley, the last thing Bentley can do is to just push a bunch of crates. So, yeah. So let's just push this one out of the ledge to get a very easy skill point. As you can see, yes, this was pretty much a free skill point that you will probably do by accident. Charlie! Yeah, very cool moonwalk. Okay, I think... Wow, we're already in the last area of the level, and yeah, as you can see, this took really short. Of course, we have some gems here and there, so of course I'm going to get all of them. Yeah, as you can see, we cannot break anything with the spin attack, but it's really irrelevant because the club attack is much better. Okay, so let's go in this little cavern here for some gems and a seal and another crate, which I hope none of these gems fall to the ground. Luckily they didn't. And a jar, or did it? Yeah, no. Let's go back and focus on the other side of the wall, or rather the other side of the area, which also contains a bunch of gems. Yeah, I even forgot to mention the fodder. These are the rabbits, the exact same rabbits as in Midday Gardens, of course. And they even gave me a life, so that's extra cool. Yeah, you're gonna die. Thank you. Another metal crate. Very nice. And now we have some crates here, which we can push. This is a pretty funny PS1 visual glitch that, yes, sometimes all these models just appear in front of other models that they really aren't supposed to. Okay, all we have to do now is to just push these two crates alongside a fixed rail here. Stop pushing me! Wow, jeez, all those younglings nowadays. Okay, of course, Bentley's jump is nothing out of the ordinary. But we still managed to cross this gap just fine. And we have reached the end of the level. Thanks, bro, here's a little something for your rock collection. This is not a rock, this is an egg. Eric, very nice. And Bentley, wow, he takes just half of the screen. Nice. And of course, this was the house, Bartholomew's house. So I don't know if this is also Bentley's house, if they live together. But why am I thinking about this way too much? Of course, our exit is right here. And this is the last crate we're going to open. And we have all the gems. 600 out of 600. Because, of course, I already mentioned this a couple of episodes ago. That, yes, if you remember, Midday Gardens had 500 gems per level. Now, Evening Lake, of course, has 600, and the next one will have 700, so of course the number increases by 100. So it's very easy to remember, but really not a big deal. Magenta gems are going to be much more common as we go along, so that's going to be extra cool. Alright, now we're done with Bentley. Let's go back to Spyro and move to another level. Really, as you can see, this didn't take long. Very nice. We're going to see a bunch of long episodes later, so don't even worry about this. All right, my friends. Yeah, as you can see, our next level is Frozen Altars, which we're supposed to be doing. But no, I have one big change of plans here, because the reason for that is that, well, what exactly am I supposed to say? I feel like doing a speedway right now. Definitely not suspicious. But yeah, I will explain why exactly we're doing the speedway next, not the regular level. Of course, the speedway usually are at the end of our adventure. But this is a rare exception when I actually have to complete the speedway first, because of a reason I will explain later, or the game itself will explain it as we keep playing. So you will get your answer in probably, well, 2 or 3 episodes. So yeah, I'm sorry for this little inconsistency, but in the next one we'll be taking on Honey Speedway. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I failed to do the fire because we're underwater, of course. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Dr. Saturn. In the next one, we'll take on Honey Speedway. So I'll see you all then. See ya!